Hi, Intuitive D 1111 here, Deanna here. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our Diamond Star Seed family, y'all. So this is going to be a collective reading, and I was hesitant on whether to post this or not because I don't know exactly who this is going to apply for. But I feel like it's involving some type of group, or it's involving some type of organization, or this could be a friend group. All right, let's just walk through this. Thank you guys for being a part of our Diamond Star Seed family, and taking time to, like the videos that you enjoy, as well as comment and subscribe. So like I said, this could be, if this is not you guys involved in this, for a lot of you, it is either someone that connected to you that you love, or that you have feelings for, or that some of you have even had kids with, or for others of you that you've worked with, been friends with, or this is talking about there could be someone else, there's someone in your energy, and this could be going on with somebody that they know, because energy flows like that. So the first card that I have here is warnings, okay? And there's about to be a bumpy road ahead in a situation here. And I feel like it's about to happen because we have this type of energy here where there is more than enough, it looks like, evidence that is gathered against someone or a group of people. For some of you guys, this could involve unalivings. It could involve, someone that's been dealing with hit people, or that's been ordering the shots. Someone looks like they've been watched for a while. It does look like someone has most likely had, maybe they've had undercovers around them and they weren't even really aware of it. And I feel like for some of you, this could involve a situation where there could really already be people within this group or organization where there are some people that are involved that could already be incarcerated for some of you. But what I'm seeing here is that, maybe this could even be the energy where, maybe someone with healthy boundaries here, they pulled away from somebody, or they've had some type of boundary with someone that maybe they've already seen has been incarcerated because they did not want that to affect their reputation. For others of you, it is really given that it's about to go down in an interrogation room somewhere, okay? And what this looks like is, okay, they get in there and then it's like, okay, you know what, I want my lawyer, right? Somebody not saying anything until they get their dry clean Don Juan, which is what I call, the lawyers. Not all the lawyers, thank God, right? Thank God. But what this is involving, it looks like, is something that somebody has been investing in for a long period of time. Or it's like what I'm being shown, it's like a wheel tier, right? But if anything, it's more like a pyramid, because I feel it's the people at the top that are going to be allowing the people on the lower levels of some type of group or organization to take the fall. But there are going to be some people that are towards the top that are also going to be collected in. I feel like there's been something that's been unearthed, right? There's some type of proof, and it looks like this is some type of operation where people have been making for some of you, depending on what level they're on this tier, for some of you, they've been making a lot of money. I mean, like stupid amounts of money, okay? Money laundering millions, right? And for others of you, it's talking about, people that are on the lower end of whatever that pyramid is, and they haven't been making millions, but let's just say, they've been moving a lot, okay? They've been moving a lot of whatever they've been moving. For some of you, this is involving trafficking, for me to say moving, okay? And I feel like somebody has been studying or watching where the money goes, okay? So what I'm seeing here with Fight Club, spreading lies, and name calling is that there is about to be some type of uproar between some type of group here, okay? And this is the type of group that I'm picking up on with the Emperor and the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords, with that being the near future outcome. This could talk about, like, literally husbands and their wives being a part of this corrupt organization, or maybe one of their partners being a part of it, but maybe somehow they were involved, or they had some type of knowledge, or maybe they had their part to play. And I feel like what's happening with good intentions in reverse, there's something about it being exposed of what somebody that people have, either they've had a good reputation, or if they haven't necessarily had a good reputation, they've at least, been very successful. They've been respected. There's something about that kind of going up and out the window, because there's a lot of drama that's going on here. Okay, or that will be going on here is what it looks like. So there's a bunch of drama because somebody is realizing that I guess they were playing games with the wrong group of people, or they were involving with the wrong group of people. That's what I'm seeing here. So for a long time, for some of you guys, these could have been people that were psychopathic or sociopathic, right? To the point where narcissistic as well, where they didn't care, whose lives ended, or, who took losses as long as they gained. These could be the type of energies that, will, blackball people within similar fields or similar industries. Or this is someone, like I said, that thought it was a game just to order hits on people or to unalive people if they actually were the hit people. And what I'm seeing here is that with third-party interference and plotting and scheming, okay, this is somebody that might have like weekly meetings, or there's some type of conversation that they would have with groups of people about how they would target different people, okay, how they would target them, what they were going to do, how they were going to everyone was responsible for different things is what I'm getting. So there were people that were responsible for different moving parts within whatever this will pyramid. It's interesting that it says it's a will pyramid that I'm seeing, because a will goes like this, but a pyramid goes up. So it just shows me that it's a huge, it's a karmic group, right? It's something that that number one, people should not be involved in, just 100%. And I feel like somebody is going to be kicking themselves, or they already are, because I feel like somebody was nonchalant, right? Maybe this is the energy where, somebody knew that, that people were being hurt, or people were being killed, or people were being robbed, or, they were moving money around through different shell corporations, or, and they just felt like, okay, well, these other people at these topper tiers, they're getting away with this, and so I feel like someone could have thought that they were protected. But I feel like what someone's going to realize is that they should have loved themselves more to make a better decision, to not play games with the devil, is what I'm getting. Because it's really demonic, different things that people have been doing. And I feel like someone is realizing the extent of, or they're going to be realizing of, the unhealthy boundaries that they had here, okay, with a group of people that they used to spend a lot of time with. Okay, so some of you guys, these are people that people used to, do drugs together with, party together with, right? Leave work, go hang out together with. And now there's a group of people that, they're not having fun anymore. They're not partying anymore. They're not, everybody is stressed or panicked. It's like people waiting to see when the gavel is going to drop here. And I do feel like there is somebody with get rich quick and enemy lines here, that they were in fact receiving payment for taking people out, or this is the type of energy where, somebody would stage somebody's death, right? So perhaps they had some type of intricate level where they had people involved in this organization that would pay off different people that, let's say, were in the healthcare fields, right? Or in, security or whatever it is. So they would put people in compromising situations, right? Where, they're going into, let's say they're going in for some type of routine checkup, and all of a sudden it's a new nurse or a new doctor that happens to be, that no one really has seen before, that has clearance, that all of a sudden is administering different treatments to someone. Right? Or for others of you, it could be someone that was using like security, someone's security team, right? To, be the ones that are around them to administer some type of, certain drugs to take them out. Okay, and make it, and whatever type of drugs they would give would make it seem like, oh, someone passed away from cardiac arrest, or, oh, somebody passed away from, what is that? What am I hearing? Pneumonia. Like there's been someone here that has done this time and time and time again. It's a group of people. Or there could be someone, of course, there's probably key people that are, there's key people that are the ones that are able to get those type of things going. But I feel like there was someone that was reaping the benefit off of that, whether it was them receiving money directly, or whether it was them saying, hey, you know what, because, this person is going to be X'd out, therefore, they're going to be out of the way. That's part of the competition out of the way. Or for some of you guys, there could have even been some type of $1 million deals that came out of the shady endings of people passing away. What could this look like? Someone staging different things for someone to pass away, so that, as an example, so that a record label company could go in and just, make millions off their album releases after they've passed away, right? That type of energy for some of you. For others of you, it's not that big scale, right? It could just simply be the fact that there's a lot of secrets I feel that are about to be revealed, and who someone was partnering together with, what it is that they were doing. For some of you, it's even involving, I'm seeing someone taking trips. So someone could have literally been taking trips, to meet with different business executives or investors or shady players in other countries. And as they would go over there, for some of you guys, there could have been like intimate favors that were exchanged, right? And then all of a sudden that person would get like a huge lump sum of money deposited into one of their accounts, or one of their, business ventures, or whatever it is. So yeah, I feel like the secrets are about to be revealed about how somebody has been getting this 10 of Pentacles, right? How they've been building their family businesses, I'm hearing, or their legacy in general, whether it's themselves. For some of you, this could involve something to do with gambling, casinos. This could have something to do with, money off the books, or somebody here that I don't know why I'm seeing like trafficking, people being moved through casinos, just weird crap I'm seeing images of. I feel like there's just so many different parts to what someone is involved in, if it's at a larger scale, if it's at a smaller scale, whatever it is. I feel like there is an entire group of people that are panicking, okay? And I feel like what's happening with blame game is everybody is going to be turning on each other. That's what it looks like, right? Definitely someone is going to be singing from like a canary. I feel like someone is going to be trying to go on the run, but it's like they feel they can't get away. For others of you, it's a situation where someone is regretting the fact that they didn't run away from these people that clearly, were fake loving them, for them to be involved in whatever the hell this is here. And the reality is that, what the devil likes to do is make people feel like they're winning for a while, only to just pull the rug from underneath their feet. And for the 10 of Pentacles here, somebody could have been doing things for years, because Pentacles are years, okay? Some of you, this could involve, different like paternal hierarchies, right? But the reality is that someone is realizing, or they're going to realize, that these people were blessing blockers. They were demonic, right? And there's something coming to an end here. It says blessing blockers and you're fired. So now there's going to be people separating. There's a lot of arguments, it looks like, that's going on here. And I feel like somebody's love interest is somehow involved in this, okay? And somebody truly has been doing a lot of spell work. For some of you on people in the legal system. For others of you, they've been doing spell work, but maybe people don't know that they're doing spell work. They're doing it behind the scenes, right? So this could be, people where their profession, most people might know them as a certain religious sector, right? Maybe, I don't know, Catholic, Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Buddhist, whatever it is. But behind that, there is a lot of satanic rituals and spell work that somebody has been doing. doing. So I feel like there's some type of veil that's being lifted over these, from the eyes of people that have been watching people in a certain view for a long time, and now they're truly seeing like what they really have been involved in. And for a lot of you guys, it's just really sick and sinister, especially if it's religious cults. Okay, for others of you, it could be, you know, like different secret societies, or certain, I don't know, fraternity group, whatever type of different groups that there could be, right? And with the looking for love, right, with the Page of Swords energy here, it's like people are really going to see the manipulation that some group has been involved in, or that maybe somebody was tricked to be part of this. I don't know. There's a lot going on here. I do know that in regards to whoever this person is that could be connected to somebody that, loves them or has had love for them or has kids with them, for some of you guys, it's definitely going to blindside somebody when this tower hits. They were not really expecting this at all. Okay, for some of you, these are people that people have already, there could be somebody that is in the upright, right, that's already disconnected from different people that have been involved in this. I feel like if somebody has not pulled out of whatever the hell it is that they're doing, yeah, it would be a good idea for them to pull out and not to play blind, right? Like they don't see what's going on, because there is a tower that's falling here. That's what I'm seeing. And as far as whatever spell work I'm seeing here, there is somebody's lover though that's trying to bend, that was doing curses of isolations to try to cut somebody off from the support that they need. Okay. For others of you, this could even talk about like humiliation rituals or just different things that people would do to try to harass somebody. Yeah, they definitely have been paying some type of dark practitioners or doing it themselves. I feel like they're royally screwed. This could even be someone that's wrapped up in all of this and maybe they're interested in you, or they're wrapped up in all of this and maybe they're interested in the person that is interested in you. Okay, but it feels like they've been trying to bind this person to them. Okay, and it's not working, because it says the spell work is backfiring. So it says spiritual or energetic limitations that bind someone to an unhealthy relationship, situation, or belief system. So yeah, these are a lot of different people that I'm picking up on, where the devil has lied to them. He's such a liar, y'all. The devil has lied to them and really made them feel like they had to stay bound to this group, like they would lose their lives, like their families would lose their lives, like they would lose their careers, all these different lies from Satan, right? Or making them think that that's because they took some type of oath that they would have to stay in that. But guess what? God breaks all devilish contracts. Oh, okay, mommy. All better? Okay. God breaks all devilish contracts. That is just a lie from Satan. That's what he does. He is an accuser and he is a liar. He's also narcissistic. So I feel these are people that can feel they can't get out of something, but they can. Okay? And I know, mommy. Give me a second. So what I'm seeing here. Okay. For some of you guys, for her to be so upset, for some of you guys, this could even be people that were involved in like child trafficking, or they could have been involved in like, for some of you, they were involved in child sacrifice, which is really disgusting, or doing corrupt things to adolescents. Yeah. For some of you guys, these are people that could be partnered together with people in, I'm about to say underground. Okay, so someone here, there's something about maybe trafficking through underground tunnels, or there could be something about people crossing the border and having dealings, or bringing people, like I'm seeing people in cages being brought across the border. Like somebody has really been involved in some shit. Okay. And I feel like for some of you guys, it's a situation where it was partners that was doing this. It was couples, it was friends, it was whoever they were doing that. I feel like this is the future outcome here. It's literally somebody like, what the hell was I thinking? Like the tornado is the Tower card again. It's like, damn, I can't even, like, this is someone worried that they're not going to be able to salvage their reputation. Okay. Honestly, for some of you guys. For others of you, you know, people are just going to accept that, you know, they made some bad mistakes, and, you know, hopefully they change their life around. But for others of you, I mean, the things that somebody was doing, for some of you, I'm hearing like mass unaliving. So they were really unaliving a lot of different people through different satanic rituals that they were doing. So for some of you, this could even involve like, you know, situations made to seem like, let's say, I'll give you an example, situations made to seem like it was just a war, right, for a certain reason, but in reality, it was like a mass unaliving of groups of people or a group of people, and that's because, you know, whoever is in that religious cult that's ordering that to be done, you know, that person is literally either reptilian or, for some of you guys, worshiping some different fallen angels. And so those mass unalivings of those group of people, all their pain, all their suffering, that is actual a ritualistic sacrifice that someone is paying in people being unalived to those fallen angels that in turn are trying to promise to give them, you know, more abundance or more land or this and this and this and that. So there's just so many different things that I'm picking up on that it's getting kind of dark, and I really don't want to go there. But yeah, I feel like with apologies here, for some of you guys, I see the Page of Cups over there. You really could end up at some point getting that phone call from somebody that is in, you know, that is, you know, being held and confined, and they're really going to be apologetic because they're like, listen, you know, I feel like for, you know, some of you guys, or a lot of you guys, maybe you did not know the extent that somebody was involved in something. Yeah. So anyways, we have legal troubles here, we have fake accounts, and we have investigations. So yeah, I feel like somebody has already been heavily monitored, right? We already saw secrets revealed over here. I feel like there's different agencies that are handling something. There's already proof that's been found. You know, there's different locations that have been tracked. There's a lot of different people as well that are corrupt, that are going to be going down too. I'm hearing the oil in the water. Yeah, for some of you guys, there's already internal affairs that's working through different jurisdictions, or also holding people accountable, just in different fields, people that have been taking cuts or letting things, you know, just go, or burying police reports, or, you know, wrapping up autopsy reports real fast, right, and not really doing their due diligence. There's a lot of different people that are about to be impacted, and it has to do to, you know, whatever their negligence was, especially if they were in some type of legal capacity, right? And these could even be people where, you know, people were looking around and wondering like, how the hell did you get promoted, right? Or how the hell do you still have your job when, you know, you're crooked as hell? And, you know, the people that are actually good within that field, you know, they see this person, you know, moving up the ladder, or, you know, constantly getting away with different things. I feel like there is about to be a shakeup somewhere. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. And when I clarify these with that huge deck, which, you know, is two huge decks mixed together, I mean, look how many cards is in that stack. Okay, that's one. And then we have all the cards in another stack, okay, and that's not even all of them. There's a lot of cards in that deck. So for me to clarify these and these two comes out, it's like, yeah, I feel like somebody is about to be confined here. It says lies and alibis. It says untruthful, getting someone else to lie for you or them, trying to cover their tracks, digging a hole. And it says authority, in charge, giving orders, strong presence, has the upper hand in relationship, dominant personalities. I feel like, you know, whoever, you know, has been, Oh man, it's not gonna be looking good for somebody. And I feel like somebody with mind control being the overall energy, someone was really good. You know, that's what Satan likes to do. He likes to get into people's heads. So he'll use his minions, right? Or he'll use somebody to try to get into someone's mind to convince them that this type of mess is the only way to go, or this will bring them quick money. And I feel like somebody was making some money, because to go from get rich quick to jackpot wins, there was a period of time where somebody was making bank off of other people suffering in some type of way or doing something illegal. And I feel like now somebody is realizing, or they're going to be realizing, that they should have had sound judgment, right? That they should not have gotten involved with that. Because now what I'm seeing is there is definitely going to be a lot of people trying to pass the buck around here. And ultimately what's going to be happening is that there's going to be quite a few people that are going to be arrested. And a lot of you guys are going to either see this in your local jurisdictions, or you're going to see this on the news, or you're going to see this, just played out right before your eyes, if it happens to be someone that's close together with you that you have had emotions for, right? Because with the Queen of Cups, the Page of Wands, I feel like there's an energy here where there is someone that's really loving, and there is somebody that could be waiting for communication from somebody, or someone that truly loves someone, maybe has kids with someone, or has loved somebody even if they're not in love. Maybe they have love for them because they're like an ex-spouse or a baby dad or a baby mom or whatever. And I feel like there is somebody where this tower is going to hit, right? Yeah, see, this is someone that is waiting for communication or in communication with an emperor. So whether it's we have the emperor, we have the Queen of Cups, I feel like this tower is going to hit, and somebody's going to be like, damn, I should have listened to my intuition, right? I should have got out while I could have. I should have never got involved. Because the Two of Swords is the little high priestess. And the Two of Swords, it talks about, not only just having a blocked heart chakra, right? So somebody was really moving emotionless when they were doing what they were doing. Very cold-hearted, the way someone was moving. And then what also, the little high priestess, the Two of Swords, is when you know something is wrong, but you kind of get involved in it anyways. And I feel like somebody blocked off their heart space. All they were thinking about was the money. For some of you guys, this entire thing that is going down, it could result in, families being disconnected and marriages being dissolved here. Okay. Somebody is going to have to do some type of separation, especially if they know that they were not fully involved in some mess, because if not, it looks like they're going to go down too, right? So yeah, the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, what I'm seeing is people wanting to get out of Dodge. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Somebody in this mix definitely could already have a past of being in and out of jail or in and out of prison. I feel like God has really wanted someone to change their life around. And I feel like with the Eight of Swords, the Emperor, and the Queen of Wands, that shows me that there's, married couples on different tiers, right? The Emperor is somebody of authority. This could be somebody, that maybe is married to one person, has other different people on the side, or just has, people doing their dirty work. I feel like for some of you guys, this is talking about couples though. There's feminine and masculine energies that are involved in this, and they're going to be going to prison. And yeah, the outcome is the Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups reverse. I mean, it was some type of reckless actions that were taken with the Knight of Cups reverse. There's also a lot of anger. There's going to be a lot of resentment. For some of you guys, there definitely was a lot of just illegal scamming and just putting on a front for the community or the whole world or their own family. Whatever this situation is, it's like somebody is going to be regretting their dealings with whatever group this is over here. Yeah. And so we have the High Priestess here. So we have the High Priestess, the Queen of Cups. We have the High Priest and the Tower. Damn. So yeah, it looks like there's somebody's soulmate here. That's going to be going through some type of tower here. Yep, the Six of Pentacles, Six of Swords. This is somebody that could be paying some money to try to, get a ticket or try to go someplace where there's, no extradition. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of different people that are going to be scurrying trying to do this that were involved here. Okay, and with the Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, this could even be people that are stopped at the airport, right? Or these could even be people that have, you know, where if they have jets, their jets, they're going to lose authority for them to be able to travel out on their jet. Let's just say that they'll be grounded, okay? I don't want to get into the legal jargon of all of that. But yeah, we have the Page of Wands and we have the King of Pentacles. Like I said, for some of you guys, these were families that were involved here. So there's a lot going on here. The Two of Swords and the Hangman. Somebody's going to be looking like, damn. Somebody's going to realize that, you know, it's like they were sacrificing their own damn life being a part of this thing. Sacrificing everything that they hold dear. Okay? For some of you, this could even be somebody that does sacrifices, right? They sacrifice somebody for them to get this Ten of Pentacles, or multiple different people. And I feel like, yeah, with this obsession card and the Wheel of Fortune, I mean, somebody's real scared, wondering or panicking about what's about to play out. And with the Eight of Cups and the Two of Wands here in the trash box, there's a lot of endings that's coming, and a lot of people are going to be talking about what the hell somebody was involved in. Yep. So, yeah, look at this. Match made in heaven, health checkup. We have targeted, and then we have spiritual guidance, and we have on a pedestal. For some of you guys, like I'm saying, these could be people that have influence, okay? Or these could be people, these could be politicians for some of you. These could be people that are, you know, spiritual leaders, or they're coming off as super religious and holy, and behind closed doors, they literally are doing satanic rituals. Right? Or they're doing money laundering or human trafficking through their church or their organization or their mosque or whatever it is that they have, right? Or they're putting up this front, and for some of you, they could be married, but maybe they have, you know, somebody of, I don't know. I feel like somebody goes multiple directions for some of you guys here, and they could be keeping that from the public because of their religious, it's a lot of scamming. I feel like people are really going to start see, especially in these times, right? Because these days right here are the days where you want to be around people that you know love you and that you love, because you never know how many days you have left in this realm. There's a lot of shit that's about to go down, okay? And I feel like there's a lot of people that were making it seem like, you know, everything was wonderful within their life, or, you know, they were forever dealing with this same person that they knew good and well was crazy as hell, or that they should have disconnected from, right? I feel like there's somebody, this could even talk about PR relationships. There's a lot that's going to be coming to light, because I feel like somebody needs to get out of something, okay? Unless they're wanting to, like Titanic, go down with the ship. And for some of you, there could already be too much evidence against somebody and their partner for both of them to get out of it. They both could just end up going to prison as well, along with a whole nother group of people. So there's going to be some type of mass arrest that I'm seeing here. And there could definitely be people that, you know, could be saying, oh, I was crazy, I was this, I was that, I didn't know what I was doing when I was, you know, doing this and doing that. And I feel like regardless of what somebody is saying, you know, spiritual guidance could talk about God, it could talk about the Hierophant, but it could also talk about an institution, which is prison. So regardless of whatever type of trying to play like they're crazy or trying to, you know, blame it on someone else, whatever somebody is trying to do, is like they're still going to be ended up there, and everybody is going to know about it. I just don't understand why people weren't content with what God gave them, and they felt that they had to take these demonic dealings, you know what I'm saying, to get ahead. Because what does it say in the word? But seek first the kingdom of God, and everything else will be handed to you. These are people that were cutting corners here, and they were doing some horrific things, okay? Horrific. So yeah, y'all, and the Six of Wands can talk about the public, right? Everybody knowing, people finding out. Yeah. And somebody is going to realize that all those people that they were, you know, they thought were down for them, that they thought they was making money with, that they thought cared about them, nope, where are they at now? Right? Where are they going to be at when all this goes down? So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for spending time with me. Love you guys. Namaste.